What's going on, movie goers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to Serial Productions. Dr. Doom and the Scarlet Witch are going to team up in Avengers Doomsday. You guys, this could be a big possibility, but I'm also taking this with a grain of salt. I would love to see Elizabeth Olsen return as the Scarlet Witch. There is no way in the world she's done after her death in Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. She has been, honestly, kind of like the face of the multiverse saga. Honestly, I feel like with WandaVision and Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, she is just a massive draw right now. I want to say her, Loki, and Spider-Man are kind of like the faces of the multiverse saga as we speak. So I don't think that she's done. No way. Especially if you saw the ending to Agatha All Along, you guys, right? Wiccan, you have, Ghost, Agatha, and potentially Death, all now looking for Tommy. And potentially looking for Wanda as well, you guys. Now, this kind of brings to the comic book Children's Crusade, right? You have Wiccan and the Young Avengers. They're going after, or they're looking for, Wanda Maximoff, Wiccan's mother. Turns out she's been in Latveria with Dr. Doom. They're together. They're romantically together as well. I have a feeling that this particular storyline could actually work in the MCU moving forward, especially with the Scarlet Witch, because we don't ultimately know what happened to her character at the end of Multiverse of Madness. We don't. Maybe Dr. Doom miraculously took her and saved her, right? She has amnesia. She doesn't know who she is. And they are, in some kind of a love boat, because in the comic book, that's what she deals with. She has amnesia. She doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know her history. And Doom kind of exploits that. Makes all the sense in the world. But how would you guys feel if Dr. Doom and the Scarlet Witch teamed up? And I'm not even talking romantically. Like, what if they just teamed up for these next two Avengers movies? That would be absolutely insane. Dr. Doom, one of the most powerful Marvel villains. The Scarlet Witch. Honestly, it's no contest, honestly. But I would love to see something along those lines. And I would love to see Scarlet Witch return. Because, to see Wanda Maximoff's story from, her first appearance in, the post-credit scene in Winter Soldier to her showing up in Age of Ultron and just seeing her, she has one of the best, honestly, one of the best arcs in the MCU, honestly. And there's no way in hell we're done with Wanda Maximoff. We're just getting started. We are bringing the mutants to the MCU right now, you guys. So we're not done with Wanda Maximoff. I don't think so. And I would love to see some kind of reference of her real parents, of her father being Magneto. That would be so interesting to me. So even if this does come out to be true, I wouldn't want to see the whole romantic vibe between Robert Downey Jr. and, Elizabeth Olsen. I feel like that would be kind of awkward because he kind of took her underneath her wing, kind of, right? She was living in, at the Avengers compound and she was, still a kid, I think that would be kind of weird. But I feel like, with Dr. Doom, his pivotal moving forward, obviously, potentially going to be making his first appearance in the Fantastic Four, first step. So I feel like, if, with Dr. Doom playing a pivotal role in the next two big Avengers movies, you have to separate Robert Downey Jr., the actor, from the character of, Tony Stark and Dr. Doom. And what I mean by is, you can't just have a good-looking guy underneath the mask of Dr. Doom. He has to be heavily scarred. He has to look like Deadpool. He has to be so drastically different from Tony Stark. I mean, he is a scientist. He's freaking, he's a sorcerer. There are so many different levels they can play with this character. It's really intriguing to me. And I would love to see this character actually fleshed out to its greatest depths, you guys. That would be absolutely amazing. But we're not done with some more topics, you guys. We're going to be jumping into some interesting things. So apparently Ryan Reynolds is coming out and giving some Deadpool and Wolverine tea. Now Marvel Studios is apparently obsessed with Channing Tatum's Gambit. Now, I knew he was going to be a fan favorite, right? I mean, how could you not love Channing Tatum's Gambit? He stole every scene he was in. Him doing flips and kicks and using his deck of cards, his staff. Everything about him was absolutely amazing. He was hilarious. There's no way in hell Marvel Studios is like, okay, well, Channing Tatum's going to be a one and done. He's a fan favorite. Marvel Studios, they absolutely love and adore what he did in that small screen time he had in Deadpool and Wolverine. What kills me, and Ryan Reynolds said this, he was like, you just need to give it a chance. Like, he said kind of what he had, it's the same experience with him with Deadpool, right? You kind of have to see it in action to see it, you know what I mean? And it ultimately worked out. Deadpool's franchise is such a successful franchise. I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine is the highest grossing R-rated film of all time. And it's a comic book movie, you guys. Deadpool and Wolverine holds that title. And honestly, will probably remain holding that title until like forever. Until they decide to do a Deadpool 4, which who knows what's happening. But Channing Tatum, I definitely do expect. And if I'm Marvel Studios, I want Channing Tatum back. I want him back for my X-Men reboot. I want him back for even a solo project with him and Rogue. That would be really interesting. Just bring back Channing Tatum, you guys. He was so damn good. He was hilarious. All his one-liners, you guys, was so damn funny. I loved it, loved it, loved it. And then Ryan Reynolds goes on to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine, you guys, saying that in early drafts, yes, Nicolas Cage, his Ghost Rider, and Ben Affleck were in the draft. And he even talked, he asked Nicolas Cage, you guys, but he passed on it. He said, no, thank you. And I have a feeling because of his bad experience with The Flash, right? We all know Nicolas Cage back in the 90s, he was going to be Superman. Film never got off the ground, blah, 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 whatever. And, he did his cameo appearance for The Flash to be Superman. And apparently, everything they shot and the final product, he was like, I didn't do any of that. Like, what is this? It was terribly, terribly, terrible looking with the terrible visual effects, you guys. I can understand him feeling some kind of way. Like, you guys butchered what I did. Like, this is literally nothing what we did on set. What is this? And the fan reception wasn't great. The Flash movie just as a whole just wasn't great. So it kind of backfired. And maybe that was, he was kind of fearful for Ghost Rider. He's like, no, I don't want that same experience for Ghost Rider. I'm okay. I'm going to hold off on it. But boy, oh boy, can you imagine Ghost Rider in Deadpool and Wolverine? Oh, that would have been so dope. Or even just to see Ben Affleck's, Daredevil, return. That would have been amazing too. I know he was mentioned, but that would have been such a great cameo appearance. And I'm happy with the cameos we got. Chris Evans as Human Torch, Jennifer Gardner as, Elektra, Shannon Tatum as Gambit, Wesley Snipes as Blade, X-23. They were all great, but, Daredevil and, Ghost Rider, man, what a missed opportunity. But we still got Secret Wars, you guys. It's going to be a multiversal war. It is going to be absolutely insane. I am so excited for Secret Wars. You guys don't know what we're going to get. I don't know what we're going to get, but I know it's going to be on a level that we have never seen before. It is going to be absolutely just bonkers. Bonkers, bonkers, bonkers. Continuing on, you guys. So, apparently we have an update on John Malkovich's character in the Fantastic Four First Steps. A lot of people were speculating, oh, is he going to be Susan Storm's, father, blah, blah, blah. We ultimately didn't know, but it's being reported right now, you guys, that he is set to play Ivan Kragoff in the Fantastic Four First Steps, other known as the Red Ghost. He's a human mutated by exposure to the cosmic rays. He's a Russian scientist as well. And apparently he was obsessed with the Fantastic Four. So the Russian scientist who studied the effects of the cosmic rays on the human body, you guys, based on research that was conducted on the Fantastic Four. He sought to replicate those powers and enhance them. He even tested it on himself and a couple of other apes. And those apes had abilities, you guys. So it makes sense, this character showing up in the Fantastic Four first set. It's charted in the 1960s, the Soviet Union, blah, 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 you name it, you guys. So that's interesting. I don't mind it at all. John Malkovich is a wonderful actor. And I can't wait for the Fantastic Four First Steps, you guys. I am so excited for this movie. My God. I just want something. D23 Brazil is this weekend, you guys. We could possibly get a teaser, but who knows? I don't want to speculate because I don't want to get my hopes up. But my hopes are already up. So I'm legit hoping that we get so much stuff released this weekend. But I ultimately don't think we will get that much released. But, I'll take whatever we can get, you guys. And then moving on to the last topic, you guys. Daniel RPK stating that we will be getting a brand new trailer for Captain America Brave New World on November 9th, you guys. D23 Brazil, it's coming. It's happening. Look, I am excited for Cap 4. I cannot wait. I love Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I love that show. I love Anthony Mackie as, Sam Wilson, his introduction in Winter Soldier, you guys. Oh, God, dude, I'll never forget it. Such a big fan moment for me, seeing him get his wings and being in the costume. And then just seeing his story just continue to elevate and have him be the new Captain America in the MCU. And you throw in a bunch of Red Hulks. Absolutely. I'm down to see more Hulks, Captain America. We finally get an answer to this whole celestial being sticking up from the ocean. There's a lot that's going to happen in Captain America Brave New World. I know it. A lot. So I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully this trailer is an impactful, big trailer. Like, this is like the marketing push for Captain America. It comes out in February, guys. We're just a couple of months out. Damn near 3 months out. So this is now like the marketing push. This trailer has to be a banger. Not saying the last trailers or the last footage we've seen weren't bangers. They were great. But I need like this definitive, like, boom, boom, boom. Like, if I need to see Captain America fighting Red Hulk, by all means, throw it in the trailer. I want to see it. I want to see it. I can't wait to see Harrison Ford, you guys. Harrison Ford's going to kill it. I know he's going to kill it. I mean, just a little glimpse we have of him, of transforming into the Hulk. I'm like, oh my God, just give it to me already. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm hoping that Bruce shows up. Yeah, you know, throw in She-Hulk might as well. Throw in his son. Throw in the whole family. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with this whole storyline for Captain America Brave New World. And I'm just really hoping that Sam, you know, the respect on his name. Put some respect on Sam Wilson's name. He is Captain America, you guys, in the MCU moving forward. Until there's a reboot. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about these little small glimpses, little updates for Marvel Studios being obsessed with Channing Tatum's Gambit. You know, a potential, you know, team up with Doctor Doom. I was about to say Doctor Strange. Doctor Doom and the Scarlet Witch for Avengers Doomsday. Post your comments down below. And of course, thank you guys for taking time into your day for watching C-Roll Productions. Peace.